Welcome to Live Music Showcase here on 88.5 WMNF Tampa. I'm your host, Ken Apperson. We are here in studio with Goldpine. How you guys doing?
So good. Thanks for having us.
I couldn't be happier to have you all here. You're out here on the road, fresh from Nashville, right?
That's home.
Nashville's home.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You've been on the road for, what'd you say, a month so far?
Yeah, about a month, and we have about a month left. So
2-month run. That's pretty incredible. I mean, when it comes down to like, well, you know, we'll get into everything. Let's get into some music first. Okay. What are you going to start us off with?
We're going to start you out with a song that's about me. I'm from Alabama. The song is called Alabama Born. My mother married young, 19 years old, and she was having a son. Red clay on the floor left a stain on her newfound world. She wore the wedding band of a man with a heavy hand. First string quarterback, chasing nostalgia from a high school past, and with unfortunate love, he'd wrestle demons till she'd had enough. I don't carry his name, but I feel his blood inside my veins. Oh, I was Alabama born, Alabama time I was 19, I followed my voice up to Tennessee. With a broken wing I'd flown to a place my family had never called home. Mercy, I buried them all, but there's a place in my mind I can still recall. Oh, I was Alabama born, Alabama born.
Goldpine, Alabama born. I love it. So you're born in Alabama?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
You know, good guess.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Something told me. If you're just joining us, this is Live Music Showcase. We're here in studio with Band on Tour, Band on the Road, Goldpine. Thanks so much for joining us. I can't wait to kind of get into who you are, where you come from. I appreciate you guys sending over a little, like, synopsis of everything. And I always love duos. I love duos. Duos hold a special place in my heart, especially nowadays because, back in the day when everything was analog, which, don't get me wrong, love the analog sound, love the electric guitar and the acoustic guitar and the suitcase kick
Right,
drum.
right.
But now you can do so much with digital and looping and samples. And I don't hear a ton of like you're not like pre-recording a ton of stuff. I just hear like cool synth sounds and just a really eclectic and interesting sound. So I want to get into, where that comes from, how you developed that, but let's get into some more music first. What's the next song called?
Sure. Let's do Understand.
Well, it's Valentine's Day.
It is Valentine's Day.
I don't know if we noticed that.
Happy
I don't know if you knew.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day. Ben and I have been married for 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And, marriage is a gift. Marriage is beautiful. Marriage is wonderful. But marriage is work. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Hey. And so I remember, like, in the beginning years of our marriage, like, it wasn't easy. And I remember that we did this book called The 5 Love Languages.
Sure.
And then it's like once we figured out how each other received love, but also gave love, it was like such an eye-opening thing for me because I was finding myself getting like offended because he wasn't receiving something like I would.
Sure.
But, oh my gosh, not everybody's like me? That's so weird.
I think that's a common thing in relationships.
Right?
Sure, absolutely.
But when you figure that out, man, things just go so much better. But we started writing this song probably like 10 years ago, put it in the notes, just kept pushing it back, and we decided to pull it back out for this album, which comes out in June. And we were like, let's rewrite this song. And so this song finally made the album. It's a love song. It's called Understand. You could never know how these things they would change through the years. Love never looks the same. Show it in a way you'd understand. I believe in love. I believe in love. They try to put it up on the silver screen, but that could never hold all its complexities. I believe in love.
Now 16 years have come and passed us by. I confess I still haven't been able to see through your eyes. You still doubt the love that comes from these two hands. If only I could show it in a way you'd understand. I believe in love. I believe in love. They try to put it up on the silver screen, but that can never hold all its complexity.
only I could show my love in a way you'd understand.
Goldpine here on Live Music Showcase. Killer. I'm a big fan. I'm a big sucker of love songs. Perfect timing for today, it being Valentine's Day and whatnot. Hope that you all out there listening and watching are having a lovely Valentine's Day or a anti-Valentine's Day for those of you who are enjoying
Like
your single
Singles
nature.
Awareness Day.
Singles Awareness Day.
Galentine's Day.
Galentine's Day. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Self-love day.
Steak and something day. Yeah. So, I mean, how do you write love songs when you've been married as long as you have? Do you get burnt out on that kind of thing, or do you still find a way to write new songs in the way of love?
You just wrote me a new song.
Oh,
I did. It's not ready to be out in the world yet, but you find, as the song mentioned, the song we just played, you find that love transforms into new things and into new areas, to new stages, and so there's always something new to write about. Because things are always changing. Things are always growing and moving.
Change is the nature of all things, and love is no exception.
Right.
Yeah.
It all starts out this certain way, this physical attraction, this exciting thing, but then it turns into something actually very real and long-term. It's always changing.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. I love that. So for those of you lovers at home who are listening right now, you can watch this show in live stream form on Facebook and YouTube. On Facebook, you can search WMNF's Live Music Showcase. On YouTube, you can search WMNF Community Radio, and you'll find the live stream happening right now. We already have some comments, very nice little comments there. Great sound. Gotta love the tambourine. The tambourine's pretty cool. It's rigged up with its own microphone. This band is, I would say, resourceful.
Ben made this.
I would say resourceful.
So look, we travel very
inventive. Yes,
you have to. So we travel around in a van, which is parked outside, and home is where you park it. And last year we played over 200 shows. And so when we play like big festivals, we don't want to pay a band, and we don't want them to be in our van. So we try to make as much noise as we can for two people. So Ben comes up with all these contraptions for me to play. I mean, I'm even playing an egg.
It's an egg.
How boring and basic is an egg?
I love it.
But we just do all we can. So I'm glad Ben makes all these things.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a suitcase down here on the ground that's mic'd up, that is rigged up with a kick drum pedal, got all kinds of pedals and things like that. And all of that said, like, you don't have an overly produced, like a lot of people, they get too into the gear, you know, and then suddenly everything starts to sound a little inauthentic. And I don't get that vibe from you guys. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we try to keep it real.
Yeah.
Try to keep it real. I love it.
Keep it real.
Goldpine's here in studio with us. What's your next song?
Well, speaking of love, it is Valentine's Day. We're going to do another song about love. This one's called Love Is. You know, one of my favorite things in this world is crossing things off a list.
Sure.
And a lot of people can relate, as we've seen at a lot of our shows. But sometimes, as we're talking about things changing, you know, things don't always change for the better. Sometimes I find myself in this autopilot mode where I'm crossing things off a list, and I confuse that doing things for people for loving somebody. And so sometimes we get a little bit confused. This is about my search for the true, what is really love to us. So this is called Love Is.
You could never say I wasn't there for you. If there was a problem, then I fixed it. If you got in the weeds, then I suffered too. Caught up right there in the thicket. I've been afraid to say what I think might be true. Everything except my heart was in it. I wanna know what I wanna know what I wanna know what it is. I wanna know what I wanna know what I wanna know what it is. I've seen a run-down house stripped down to the studs. In 3 months' time it looked brand new. Now I know that ain't the same as our love. But I guess I'm saying that a heart can change too. I wanna know what I wanna know what I wanna know what it is. I wanna know what I wanna know what I wanna know what it is.
Goldpine here on Live Music Showcase. I like that one a lot. It was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
So, do you ever write like you've been married for, would you say 15 years?
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever write songs when you're mad at each other?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, I think we have references to like conflicts that we've had in our other songs, but probably nothing like very blatant.
I think of that, one of the, I think probably the most famous or maybe infamous examples of bands in relationships is, Fleetwood Mac. You knew I was going to go there. And the most interesting thing about that was the fact that they had such an incredible amount of like drama within their ranks, members sleeping with other members and being married and each other and all kinds of, just all across the board. And they decided to write music about it, of all things. It obviously didn't keep them together as a complete unit as a band, but it sure did make for some good music.
Yeah.
Do you ever find that that using conflict in your relationship can help you be inspired as artists?
I think it has. I think more so conflict with other relationships that we have in life.
Sure.
Close family members, friends, whatnot, and stuff like that. We've written a lot of songs about that.
Yeah, so when we write, we are very honest, open, transparent with all the struggles that we go through. And so we basically always say, like, we're storytellers. And so, like, when people come to our show, at the end of the show, you'll feel like that you've read our diary. And we just want to be really open with all the struggles and things that we go through, like like my brother, who's a past addict, or my mama that died 3 years ago. Like, we write about and speak about all these things because people need to know they're not alone with what they're going through, and it's how we can connect and give back.
Music is a great connector. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Someone sitting alone in their room can feel connected to the rest of the world because they hear a song that connects with them.
It's just powerful.
And
Yeah.
it crosses cultures.
Mhm.
It's just, it's amazing. It's amazing what God created when he created music.
Pretty neat. Pretty neat stuff. So what's the next song going to be?
Let's do a song about living somewhere out in the future.
Oh.
Ooh, futuristic.
What I mean is that a theme of my life in the past 5 or 10 years is like trying to be in the present moment. And I feel like so many people are dealing with that. How can I be in this conversation without thinking about who I need to email tomorrow or lining up my schedule for next week? And this is kind of my struggle in that area. It's called Down the Line.
Oh, down the line.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing something else.
Check. Here we are. While they're getting that set up, you can listen to the show in podcast form anytime, anywhere on Spotify and Apple Music. Just search Live Music Showcase on either of those platforms, and you'll hear this episode later on when it drops, and all of our other past episodes. You can listen through the whole catalog, get turned on to a whole bunch of music you've never heard before by artists who are passionate and care about everything that they're doing, about everything in the world. It's amazing. Check it out. Live Music Showcase on Spotify and Apple Music. Take it away.
All right.
I can just never see it coming. The way that I let it slip through my hands ain't funny. And if I ever am willing, I might find the regret compelling. Maybe somewhere down the line, I can just never hold a moment. 'Cause I'm already up ahead where I'll be going. But when I should have arrived, I still see it out on the horizon. Somewhere down the line. Sometimes I think I might just be sleepwalking. By the way that I don't hear when God is knocking. I'll be asking for a sign, but I'll be dreaming at the very same time of somewhere down the line.
Somewhere down the line, Goldpine here on Live Music Showcase. You know who knows how to live in the moment better than any other creature I'm aware of? Dogs.
Yeah. I was going to say dog.
Probably right. Yeah.
Literally. There's been studies that have shown that dogs have terrible short-term memory, and they have even worse long-term memory. All of their long-term memories are entirely based on smell, with maybe about 10% of it on visual shapes, and then the rest of it relying on the conditioned emotional response that they developed based on their reactions to those things. And then their short-term memory is so bad that it resets about every 10 to 15 minutes. And you can see this happen. I dare you, to those listening at home, if you have a dog, watch your dog for anywhere from like 5 to 10 minutes. Like, you have to pay attention, but you'll see it happen when their attention shifts to something new. When their attention shifts, their minds like start over in perception. It's like all of a sudden, whatever they were doing before that shift happened, it was a year ago, a month ago. It's nebulous. They have no idea.
I can completely relate.
Yeah, you can do that?
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'm terrible at it. I'm so bad at it. Every new moment is an opportunity to look ahead and look behind and go, what is going to happen? What did happen?
I know. Yeah.
Isn't that funny how that works?
We could learn a lot from dogs, apparently.
Oh, we have the sweetest 14-year-old Chihuahua. His name is Jackson. He's so cute. He used to go on the road with us and travel, but he's retired. He's living his final days on the couch with my uncle.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So when you guys are missing home and you're on your last leg of the tour, do you start singing Jackson in the car? I'm going to Jackson.
No, and actually, that's not the Jackson he was named after.
Oh, okay. Well, which one?
So when he was born, and before he started walking, he would sit on his butt and he would walk backwards.
Oh, okay. So
he literally would moonwalk. You said moo-moo.
I did moo-moo.
Moo-moo.
I got excited.
He would moonwalk, and we have it on video, and I was like, what are you doing? And I'm not even joking. His dad, who we, so when we had his mama was my first dog as an adult.
Oh.
And so we breeded her, and the dog that we breeded her with was named Tito.
Oh.
So the whole Jackson 5 clan
It's
was,
perfect.
Yeah.
You just need a Janet in there, and oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Wouldn't that be?
I love dogs. I'm a huge dog fan, dog owner. And
What do you have?
I have 2 German Shepherds.
Wow.
That are the most expressive and funniest animals I've ever had, far and away. I love them. I've had every size of dog, big and small. They're currently the biggest dogs I've ever had, far and away. But if you're listening at home, especially if you're watching in the live stream right now, leave a comment with your dog and something funny that your dog does. I always like to share those stories on the show. It's always fun.
Yes.
It's always great. Speaking of the audience, too, this is we're getting to the halfway point of the show, which is the AMA, the Ask Musicians Anything segment, where you, the listeners, and the viewers in the live stream can call in or send us an email with any questions or comments that you have for Goldpine,
I
for
love this.
me,
I like
for
it.
WMNF, for Live Music Showcase, whatever you want. Make it funny, make it weird. Weirder the better. We love weird. Weird questions are the best. Call in right now. 813-239-9663 is the number. 813-239-9663. And the email that you can, maybe you're at work right now and you're listening and you're like, I can't really call in right now. Send us an email, dj@wmnf.org. Our board op Charlie will take the questions in the comments. He'll send them over to me. And at the end of the show, I'll share them with the band and we'll have a little bit of fun.
It's like Frasier.
Make it weird.
It is a little like Frasier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
We do some tossed salad and scrambled eggs, but eggs
Florida.
are too expensive right now.
We are listening.
We are listening.
Oh, you can be our Oz. Charlie.
First of all, I love the dated 90s references because the younger audience is like, what is she talking about?
Right.
Who is Niles? Like, what are we doing?
Niles is my favorite, and so I'm going to tell on myself a little bit.
Okay.
So growing up, I never watched Frasier. And so I just started watching it. We're in season 2, and so like it's fresh. I was watching it last night, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. I love it so much. I don't know what took me so long to get on the train, but I'm on board.
Gotta like Gaffney.
Yeah, all the characters are great.
Oh, they're all so good.
Yeah.
I just want to see Maris. I'm like,
Right.
when are we going to see this chick?
I think we do later. But
Yeah, I think you do later on.
Every episode, I'm just dying
Now
to
you're
see
making me.
her.
Now I have to go back and watch it too. Absolutely. All right, let's get back into the music. What do you guys want to play next?
Florida, we're listening. Oh, what are you going to sing? Oh, yes. Okay, so this is a song that they can actually get. We've been playing a lot of new songs that will be coming up on our album later.
Okay.
So we're just teasing them. But this song, you can get it on all the streaming platforms, and it's called When I Get to Heaven. But I got to tell you a little story behind it because you can't appreciate it as much if you don't know the story.
Tell it.
So we're full-time musicians, and we were on tour in Colorado. And I woke up one morning, and I could not sit up out of bed, and I was in excruciating pain, like in my pelvis. And I knew something was wrong. And so we went to a doctor, and I got misdiagnosed. And then I got misdiagnosed again on the road, but I kept pushing through because I had 2 weeks left of the tour. When we got home, I woke up one day in just excruciating pain again. So I was like, I'll go to the doctor again. So this time I went to my doctor. And when I did, they did some extra tests, and they ended up finding a 9-inch, 6-pound tumor in my right ovary.
Oh, my God.
So I want to say to people out there, if you know your body and you know something's wrong, you can totally keep asking for more tests. I just believed them. I didn't know. I just trusted them. And it's okay to trust them, but it's okay to ask for more tests too. So anyways, it was very big. I have a picture if anybody wants to see it after the show.
I want to see that after the show. Yeah, absolutely.
But it was crazy because it was so big that they needed to get it out in one piece. And so they had to do like a C-section on me. And so they biopsied it while I was in surgery, and it came back borderline. So they did a full hysterectomy on me at 39, which is rude. So I'm in menopause. Girls, it sucks. But the whole funny thing about this is as they were rolling me back, they had given me the good drugs, and then all the nurses, the anesthesiologists, they came out and they were playing our music on their iPhone, and they were all dancing, and it was really sweet because I was like, I might die, but I'm gonna get some fans on the way out. You know what I'm saying? And really, that's when you make it. So anyways, then I heard that they were playing this song, and I was like, hey doc, and he's like, yeah. I was like, you got to skip this song. He was like, what? Like, why? And I said, because that's a song that we wrote called When I Get to Heaven. So this is what I was listening to on my way to find out if I was going to have surgery, possibly die. But I'm still here.
You're still here.
When I get to heaven, I'm gonna climb the tallest tree. I'm gonna stand upon the clouds just so I can see. I'm gonna lay my head down right on top of your chest. I'm gonna sleep for 5 days straight. I won't be worried for nothing else. When I get to heaven, when I see the light, know it's time for leaving. I'm divorcing this life. I'll be filing all the papers and signing on the line. I've got my affairs in order and Jesus on the main line. When I get to heaven, when I see the light, know it's time for leaving. I'm divorcing this life. On boulevards of gold, I shall not be in no rush. I'll be leaning in on the table and filling up on love. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Call him up, tell him what you want. Hey! Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. What you want.
Wow. Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm really glad you didn't make it to heaven yet.
Thank you.
Spectacular voice. You've got that power. I'm sure you've heard this comparison before. Pat Benatar.
I like it.
You ever heard that before?
A couple times.
Yeah. Yeah. Who were, I guess maybe you probably had more than one. Who were your musical influences growing up?
So I'm from Alabama, and remember those 5-disc CD players?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So I remember sitting in the living room, and I just know that like my mom and dad in that CD player, I remember like Toby Keith, Clarence Carter, Lionel Richie, Eric Clapton. I mean, just like the most extreme of all genres. But what I really gravitated to, what I loved the most was like R&B. Like I'm just gonna go ahead and say my favorite band of all time is Boyz II Men.
Oh yes.
Judge Away or Join the
What's
Train.
your favorite song?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess I'll make love to you. Who knew what I was listening to when I was a child? But anyways, I've seen them 3 times, and like during that song, all the women run to the front of the stage and they hand out roses. And the first time I went, I don't know what overcame me. I didn't know that was what happened, but I just took off running, and I was down there. Next thing I know, I jumped up on top of some speaker and I done got a rose, and I was like, and then I looked on the Jumbotron. I was like, get off the speaker, girl. Anyways, I just love anything R&B and soulful.
R&B. Okay, so I'm going to say some names then, see if you catch them. Maxwell.
Yes.
Maxwell, Music Soul Child.
Yeah, that whole song where he just does like falsetto, that, you know, like.
Woo! Yeah, I can't do the whole thing.
It was from the movie The Love and Basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I'm such a loser.
No, not a loser. No. What you are is a millennial with good taste in 90s culture. That's what I'm hearing so far. I'm hearing Love and Basketball, Frasier, Maxwell. Get out of here. That's good stuff. And, I mean, we've got the eclecticism of the music and the instruments. What was your, Ben, what was your, I guess, influences growing up when it comes to music?
I alternative rock mainly.
Yeah.
Counting Crows, I'd have to name as like high school my influential band for sure.
That's solid.
Yeah.
That's solid. I mean, so what about them though? What grabbed you about Counting Crows?
The way that Adam could like show his emotions in the way that he sang his lyrics, and even the things he was saying really caught me. Yeah, it was just like an experience. It wasn't just words passing through. It was like an experience when you listen to his song.
You know, I think that's a good point because he's one of those magical singers that was able to emote and make you connect while you want to dance, which is a weird juxtaposition because usually if you're and 90s music was great for that. They'd write these deeply insightful lyrics and they'd stick them into pop songs. Third Eye Blind was great at that. You know, a lot of their songs were mostly about like drug culture. Their most famous song ever, Semi-Charmed Life. If you actually look up the lyrics to that song, the sky was gold, this world's always sticking tubes up into my nose, and I wish I could get back there someplace, back there smiling at the pictures you would take. Doing crystal meth will lift you up until you break, and it won't stop, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, that's nuts.
You get the idea. But the happiest little, I want something else, and you just want to sing along, even when you're
I didn't know it said that.
12 years old. Oh,
like you said.
Neither did the FCC at the time, which is why it was on the radio all the time, and he's literally singing about crystal meth in that song.
Wow.
And several other songs on that album and several other songs on other albums. Point being, drug culture was obviously, the 90s was not immune to drug culture and it made its way into music in very creative and interesting ways. But back to your music. So you've got an album out now. You've got some music coming out on its way out. When does your new music drop?
We have a single that came out today.
Today, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
We're not going to be doing it today because
okay.
it's a duet with me and Radney Foster.
Ooh.
And
okay.
and Ben sings and you know, if you know Radney, he's also from the 90s. He was a country singer. His big hit was Nobody Wins, but he's like real country. And so Ben just can't channel that.
I can't do it.
Well, it has to be authentic, right? And if it's just not there, and that's okay. Yeah. Not doing it is authentic when you're not going to be authentic doing it.
But it's out.
I do attempt to do it during our live shows.
He does.
I won't attempt it.
I make a joke of it. No, but that's out today. So if anybody wants to go and stream it, stream away.
I love it. And I'll put a link for that in the live stream too, so that those
you.
who are lovely enough to be joining us in the live stream, we'll put the link for that for sure.
Cool.
All right, so let's get back into some music. What do you got next for us? What do you got? What's this one called?
This is a song we did not write.
Aha! Perfect.
I think you'll know it, maybe.
I'll sing along if I do. How's that?
It's looking like a limb torn off. We're all together just taken apart. Reeling through an endless fall. We are the ever-living ghost of what once was. But no one is ever gonna love you more than I do. No one's gonna love you more than I do. Anything to make you smile, it is a better side of you to admire. They should never take so long just to be over them, back to another one. But no one is ever gonna love you more than I do. No one's gonna love you more than I do. Someone, they should have warned you. But things start splitting at the seams, and now the whole thing's tumbling down. Things start splitting at the seams, and now the things start splitting at the seams, and now the whole thing's tumbling down hard. Anything to make you smile. You are the ever-living ghost of what once was. They never want to hear you say that you'd be better off, or you liked it that way. But no one is ever gonna love you more than I do. No one's gonna love you more than I do. No one's gonna love you more than I do. No one's gonna love you more than I do.
Goldpine here on Live Music Showcase. That's such a haunting, beautiful song. I love it.
I love that too. Thank you.
What made you want to do a cover of that song? Band of Horses, by the way, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, like you said, from the first time I heard that song, it was just like haunting. And there's something about the lyrics in that when he says, no one's going to love you more than I do. it's like you're not sure which angle he's coming from.
Yeah.
Is he coming from the angle of like it's so sweet, or is he coming? Obviously, he's coming from the angle of conflict. Like no one's gonna love you. No one's gonna love you like me.
Yeah.
And so there's just that juxtaposition that is pretty interesting.
That painful, raw, honest moment of petulance, if we're being honest, you know.
Right.
And the funny thing about music too, and one of my favorite things about it is when singers and when songwriters take it as an opportunity to say the thing that gets left unsaid, for better or for worse. Music is a great place for that. You know, I forget who it was, but someone once said that everyone is of two minds, and whenever you hear something or you're affected by something, and your first reaction is your emotional response to it, and your second reaction is what you want to do with that emotional response. And most people are that second reaction by and large, but we all have that first one too. And music is such a nice place to put that first reaction because it's always relatable, even if it's silent, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's music is so amazing. And, you know, we were talking earlier about connecting with people and through shared stories. That's one of the joys of our music career, is that at live shows every night, we get to talk about these stories and these things that emotionally and experientially connect with these people out there. And we have so many cool conversations after the shows about family things, about life things. And it's just, we're blessed to be able to do this.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. All right, so we're coming up near the end of the show. Let's see if we can eke out one more, maybe two more songs. Let's see if we can get through one more and see where we're at. All right.
Do we have questions coming?
We let's see if we have any. I'll find out during this next song. All right.
Come on, Roz.
If you're listening right now, you're always welcome to call in 813-239-9663. Ask the band any questions or comments that you might have. Feel free. Let's do it. Take it away. What's this next one called?
Let's do a song called Stumbling Stone.
All right. Stumbling Stone, Goldpine here on Live Music Showcase.
This is a hymn of sorts that we wrote. We end a lot of our sets with this song. And man, it's just the grace of God and the realization of that in my life over the past 10 years has been revelational to me. And so there was so much power in that this song just means a lot to us. This is called The Stumbling Stone.
I was walking the road alone. I stumbled on the stumbling stone. My shoulders suffering a heavy load. I stumbled on the stumbling stone. Glory to God in the highest, for he has done great things. But men of earth are stripped to silence when they behold their King. Every seed that I had sown fell upon the stumbling stone. but men of earth are stripped to silence when they behold their King. They behold their King.
Goldpine here on Live Music Showcase. So this is very close to the end of the show right now. A couple of things to get to. First and foremost, if you're listening right now, we want to let you know that next week is a very, very, very important week for our show and for the station, because next week is Pledge Drive week for WMNF, and next week is our Pledge Drive episode. So tune in, where we'll have a nice mix of music from the past year or so. Myself and Mark, if I'm not speaking out of turn, are going to be pledging, hoping that we can raise a little money for the station, raise some money for the radio station here, the show here. You guys are the reason why the show has continued to look and sound better and better and better over the years. It's going to continue to do that. You guys are the reason, you listeners are the reason that our crew is as dedicated as they are. They come in every week. We're all volunteer. Everyone in this room, most of the people in this building are all volunteer people that are just really passionate about local community radio and local music and giving a voice and giving a platform to bands and musicians you might not otherwise hear. And that's the main point of this show, by and large, is to make sure that the unheard get heard. So thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you'll tune in next week and donate a few of your hard-earned dollars to WMNF. Whenever you do make a donation, make sure you direct your donation to Live Music Showcase. That way our show can get a little bit of credit for helping to raise those funds. That always helps things out. And we will see you next week. Now, before we go completely, before we're all the way out, credit where credit is due. This show does take an entire team of volunteer individuals who are behind the scenes making sure it looks and sounds as good as it does. Our sound mixer, Mark Perfetti, audio assistant, Pam Robinson. Our video director today is Charles Holsopple. Our camera operators are Lisa Reuter, Ike Parham, and Lucy Lockdown. And our board op today is Charlie Cushing. I'm your host, Ken Apperson. We've been here on Live Music Showcase with Goldpine. Before we go, we do have one or two quick little AMAs. The first one is just a comment. Love your guests, the songs, the vocals, the harmonies, the conversations. Thanks. That's Quint from Sarasota. Let's see. What does the band feel on? Let's see here real quick. AMA. Where do you folks bathe and do laundry while you're on the road? Real quick. Very, very quick.
No, great question. We are not sponsored by them, but Planet Fitness, we love you so much.
True.
So we actually do have a shower that you can do in the back of our van, but it takes too much water. And so every day we go to Planet Fitness and work out, and that's kind of our alone time, and that's where we shower.
That's brilliant.
And that's why we look so fit.
There you go.
Well,
very good.
You do. And then we go to laundromats.
And then you go to laundromats. All right, so that's the end of our show. If you want to catch this last song in its entirety, head over to the live stream, WMNF's Live Music Showcase on Facebook. On YouTube, it's WMNF Community Radio. What's the last song you're going to take us out with?
So the last song we're going to do is a song called Confessions. This comes out on the new album. We named all of our albums by number, 1, 2, 3. And so this is on album 3.
Hey, my name is Jack, and I think I might have a problem. I hold a cane in the palm of my hand, and it might be the cause of my downfall. And I can't steal my mind anymore. I can't feel the things I did before. I'm codependent, unrelenting, and it needs me too. But now I'm here confessing it to you. Dopamine, well, it used to make me fly. Now it's all I can do to just feel fine. Well, I stagger along, the ringer on, and there's nothing left to do. Now I'm here confessing that to you. Hey, my name
I keep trying to convince myself
that it's
all
in good health. But the promise of a newfound love is fragile as the screen. Now it's here confessing that to me. Hey, my name is Jack, and I think I might have a problem. I hope I can come my hand, and it might be the cause of my downfall.
Goldpine here on Live Music Showcase. Well, that's our show. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Ken Apperson. This has been Live Music Showcase. Thanks, guys, for coming in.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Thanks for
This is
having
awesome.
us.
Appreciate you adding us to your stops along your tour. You got a whole other month on the road, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
this
happy
is our
travels.
first time to be all through these parts in Florida.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Hopefully it's not your last.
So thank you for
Obviously.
having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to have you back for sure. Next time you're in town, you hit us up. You let us know.
Thank you.
Bring
Will
you into
do.
the studio. Absolutely. Thanks so much for watching. And whether you're learning how to play the old kick drum luggage case
Right.
or you're learning how to play harmonica, go practice. We'll see you next week.